Guys, I am so excited to announce that I am doing the Saving Grace XXX-Mas Special at the OVO Wembley. We're taking on Wembley. Let's fucking have it. If you want tickets, you can get exclusive pre-sale tickets on the SGTV app on Wednesday the 9th at 10 a.m. If you haven't got the app and you're a massive loser, then general sale tickets will go live on Friday the 11th at 9 a.m. and you can secure the goods to come and see me at Wembley in all my glory. You're not going to want to miss this. Trust me, I've really gone all out. So just please buy the tickets. Otherwise, I'll have no reason to live. Thank you. Welcome back to another episode of Saving Grace. Today, we have got the birth givers on the pod again. It's me, mum and dad. Woo! And Tiny, the dog. Woo! Not so much as a good reception for you, Tiny, but that's absolutely fine. Oh, he stood on his back 2 legs. Anyway, how does it feel to be back on?
Marvellous.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while.
But like a lot's changed, Dad. You've got greyer.
Yeah.
I'm not being funny or anything, Grace, but being in Barbados with you,
Yeah.
I'm surprised he's not more grey, to be honest.
I'm surprised he's not dead. The
Well,
stress.
Let's face it, Drew, we had to put up with her driving.
Oh, yes.
Oh, my God.
The driving.
Honestly, Grace, it was dreadful. And as for Oliver's driving, it was even worse.
Mum, for those that don't know, Ollie's my brother. That man should never be let behind a wheel ever in his life, let alone in Barbados.
It was scary.
I'd like to speak to the government about the roads because they are criminal. They had potholes everywhere. I was swerving.
That sounds like Freckenham.
But I think you really enjoyed my driving personally. I think you actually had a really good time.
Dad did, but I was always in the
No,
back.
your driving wasn't bad. It was pretty good.
Thank you. I appreciate
Must
it.
admit.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
It's me. Right, let's talk about Barbados.
Let's do that.
Right, we wake up
Yep.
in the morning,
Yeah.
get to the airport.
Well, first, all right, okay.
You and Dad have already had a couple of domestics by that point, but we've made it to the airport.
Only 4.
Only 4.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
One thing about Mum and Dad is when I used to drive with them to the airport every single time without fail.
He's never ready.
He's never ready. They're screaming at each other. Dad's screaming at her. I'm in the back feeling sick already for anxiety. It's heightened with both of you near me.
Yeah, I know.
You should both-
But this time,
The only difference this time is you weren't in the back.
you weren't in the
wasn't.
back
You met
seat,
us at the airport.
and we came from a hotel just up the road, and we still managed to have 2 rounds.
I don't know what you were arguing about.
Oh, dear. Your father. So basically...
That's how I know she's pissed off. Your father.
Father,
Yeah,
we were in the. I'm ready, and I've got the gate. The case is
Not the
locked. I'm there. Everything. He is still doing his teeth, and that noise of that bloody. It's coming from the bathroom.
Yeah, yeah.
So then he sort of says, "I don't know what you're hanging about for. We don't need to go yet." Well, obviously we do.
You do, of course.
Yeah,
Yeah, you got
and he's
planes
still
to catch.
doing his teeth. So
So we rock up.
you rocked up before us.
I rocked up, pink suitcase, that is me. I turn up, I meet you both there.
Yeah, you look like death though.
That was nasty.
Yeah.
That's fine. Why do I look like death?
You had a few drinks or something the night before.
I think I was just tired and I had matted hair.
Oh, that was it. Matted hair.
Nothing
Yeah,
changes.
Yeah.
We get upgraded, first class.
We did.
Yeah.
We did.
Still had to queue. Won't talk about that.
Yeah.
Don't be
And then
sorry.
we went into the Concord room.
Yeah.
And believe it or not, we had to queue.
Oh, yeah. The Concord room was good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dad's
really
mum
nice.
had a fish.
I had kippers.
Oh, mum.
Kippers.
Oh,
Kippers and scrambled eggs.
that
Dried
is
fish.
so disgusting. It was like on the plate, still like eyes still there, teeth in.
It was like looking at you.
Nasty again. This is literally 5 minutes in.
No, it was missing teeth because it didn't brush every morning.
No, of course, nasty
Exactly.
again.
Yeah.
So I was sat next to Mum, fish staring at me. Me and Dad had very demure breakfast.
What did you
we
have
had
then? What did
like
you have?
eggs Benedict.
Eggs Benedict.
Oh, you had eggs
I
Benedict.
had
I don't know what
eggs
you
We both
Yeah,
did.
too
Oh,
right.
okay.
That is us. Yeah.
And
We
then,
can't like that.
we went and did a bit of shopping.
Yeah, I had to go get some travel sickness and
Yeah.
some other stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah,
Anyway, we're about 4 Bloody Marys deep now.
yeah.
We're ready for the holiday.
We are. We get on board.
Yep.
Into
Turn
the-
left.
Turn left.
Keep
Flipping
going.
hell's teeth. It was really good. Yeah.
Me and Dad are sat next to each other.
And I'm not.
One thing about Mum is this lovely woman can't even work out WhatsApp video call. So when she's in these seats, she's pressing all the buttons.
Look, they don't give you any instructions. First of all, I said to them,
The pilot's coming out.
Yeah.
I said, well, how do you work all
Hollering
this
everyone.
stuff?
Yeah.
I thought there'd be step-by-step instructions on what to do, but
Right.
no.
No, of course not.
So I think we were halfway over to Barbados when I realised that you can actually lift the thing out and do it.
Work the TV.
'Cause I'm still doing this.
Your neck's cranked. Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
So mum's downing the wines on the plane. 9-hour flight. Mum did not have an empty glass the entire
No, and
flight.
not only that,
And she didn't sleep.
plug. They gave me a
Brilliant.
bottle as I left.
They
and
did
said,
give you a bottle.
You must will take the
Mum
last
was
bottle.
cornering every flight. Asked my daughter, do you know her, GK Barry? Blue swimming. Yeah, she's on it quite a lot, actually. Been on it once. Constantly, every flight attendant, that's GK Barry. Every single one.
But they knew you at the end, and I even got them following you. So be
Did you
fair.
go down in the back to tell everybody that
Well, no,
Jackie Barry was on the phone?
I was
did.
going to, but I thought somebody might nab me drink.
Yeah, of course. So we had that flight. I
Yeah.
was in hell. I was
Yeah.
in a rotten mood,
Yeah.
wasn't I? I landed.
Yeah.
I missed my wife.
Yeah,
Fuming.
yeah.
Yeah. I land the airport in Barbados. It was hellish. It was hot. The bags don't come out. It's sweltering. The man that did the taxi took 40 minutes to bring the taxi round.
Yeah.
I'm in a jumper, shorts, socks, Air Force.
Yes.
It was absolute hell.
Yeah.
Then we get there. We get to the hotel. Highlights of the holiday, go. Apart from me being there, obviously.
Well, for me, the part I want to talk about is I am actually a lot stronger than I realized.
Really?
Yeah, I can survive a chemical attack.
Right.
Because one morning I went into the
No!
bathroom and
Whatever he's going to say.
I walked in.
It was awful, Grace.
I don't know what it was, but it was like Putin couldn't even put something.
Do you know
in the
what?
earth
When
that
we
was that
left,
bad.
I actually wrote to them and said, you need more airflow in the toilets,
Can I just,
particularly in the...
no, let me
I
just
walked
state.
in
It was
and
dreadful.
I crawled out on my
He
hands
made-
and knees.
I'm
Yeah.
not joking. It's not easy for a black man to go green, but he bloody did.
He bloody did. The thing is, I need to
Shocking.
say my piece here.
All right.
Violently hungover. I wasn't in a good way, and you know I wasn't in a good way.
No.
No
Because I
human
was
being could
hunched
make
over.
that smell. You're not human.
The
No
toilet
human being
paper
can
was
make that
going,
smell. I'm sorry.
no, no.
Do you know how muggy this is? This is very
I have
muggy.
poop TSD from
Yeah, there we go.
experience
I'm not
There we go. I was
joking,
waiting for
Grace.
that.
It was
Yeah.
awful.
Yeah.
It was awful.
we
In
move
actual
on?
fact,
No.
we
Still
now
can't
know.
forget it.
You know
Still
what?
going.
Actually, we ought to bottle that smell, and bring it to Freckenham and get rid of some of our ruddy neighbours.
chemical warfare. That is chemical warfare.
It is, I'll tell you.
We done?
Anyway, yeah,
Right.
I'm finished
Yeah.
with my part.
Okay. What was your favourite part, Mum?
Basically, I really enjoyed the whole thing, but there were a few, obviously, little downers. One was your
I said her
poo.
favourite part.
The other one was, I
away.
suppose, with you
She's going
and
off on one
your mate in the pool at 2:00
we
in the
are.
morning,
Yep.
singing and all the rest of it.
Drew, thank you.
Yeah, and we're all trying to go to bed by that time.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, I had a great time.
I'm sure you did. But the next morning, why was it that you always came out hunched? Like,
When I'm hungover, I can't stand up straight.
but that was every day.
All right.
I thought you had a back problem.
I did, yeah. That's so. Do you know what it is? When we got to the hotel as well, they gave you like a complimentary rum punch.
Yeah.
I was, excuse me, French, off my tits. I was so
Not.
drunk from that one rum punch.
Yeah, they were strong. I must be honest.
was saying things I'd never usually say in front of my parents. I was just going for it. Every secret I've ever had, just told you. Straight away. It was awful.
Yeah, no, it was good though. On the whole, it was good, Grace.
Yeah, the
it
day
was on the
drinking
whole.
was good.
Yeah, you're with your brother for a bit.
I was with my brother for a bit, and it
Yeah.
really solidified the fact that I am the best looking one in this family. Me in a bikini, him in trunks. There's a lot going on. A lot of hair from that man as well.
The hair?
actually.
Oh, I see what
it's
you
very
mean. Yeah, yeah.
hairy, nasty, vicious thing.
Well, Anastasia's just messaged me because obviously they're out in Mallorca at the moment, and she said white people don't tan, and she's got her arm which is tanned against his stomach.
Yeah, one thing about me and my brothers, we don't tan.
We do eventually.
We don't. I was laid out there cooking myself to death like a rotisserie, and it was nothing.
Well, that in between hangovers.
Yeah, you go
course.
red.
Yeah.
I do. I go red,
Yeah.
then straight back to whites. Thanks for that. It's your
Thanks.
ginger jeans. Go
Second
on.
best part was when we went on the boat trip and you went to swim with the turtles. I mean, the amount of screaming, that was incredible. You hit some
I
high
flipping
notes.
hate nature.
You hit
hate
some high
nature.
notes there. innit?
Lucky for
I
me,
think
I
it's
didn't go.
vile. There was a turtle right next to me. I thought, ugh.
We got out the boat and the boat captain said, "Oh, we'll probably see a turtle." As soon as Grace got in the water, 2 turtles came right up there. That was
awful.
entertaining. I think
was
you
gonna
forgot how
touch
to
me.
swim even.
Yeah.
I think it reminded me of when you did Stand Up to Cancer.
Brilliant.
That scream.
Yeah.
That was the scream.
That was exactly what
the
I did.
guy
as well.
was more worried about the turtle, not you.
Yeah, he was going, shut up, you'll scare it. I
Scare it,
thought,
yeah.
okay,
Poor
shouldn't
thing.
be near me. And then I started to get seasick on the boat, catamaran. What they don't tell you about catamaran is it's pathetic. 1 mile an hour the whole way.
Yeah.
I was so unwell.
Yeah.
They
wasn't
were
I?
going slowly because they wanted us to see the
I
sunset.
don't care about the sunset. I'll Google it. It was awful hell.
But
Had a really
that
good time.
didn't beat the frog.
Yeah,
So
I
you
found a
don't
fear
realise,
of
but
frogs.
obviously these frogs are around all the time. And Drew spotted it. Dad spotted it.
Yeah.
And he didn't say anything. And it was right,
It's right
by
next to me. I feel sick even thinking about that. I've got like acid reflux just
I think it
thinking
was an
about that
underage
frog.
frog because it was asking me to buy him a drink.
Yeah,
It was sitting right next to us.
He said there was nothing else to do. Give us a rum punch.
of course. But like that, it was just disgusting, slimy. His legs were like the
Poor
size of
little-
mine.
Oh.
No, we're not doing that. It was disgusting.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
Yeah,
it's
that's
disgusting. Thank you. I appreciate
yeah,
that. Right, worst parts of the holiday, go.
Well, the Drew Pye's dancing. That was hilarious when we
was
went.
incredible.
Oh, no, that was incredible.
Well, it was.
incredible.
It
I've
was
never
sort
seen
of,
anything like
I've never seen a man
Bloke
kick
was
his
so
leg up that
flexible.
high.
Yeah, too right.
That was incredible.
In front of the whole restaurant. I needed that.
And the
Yeah.
splits.
The splits.
Yeah.
He did.
He was
only when
wiping
he
the
got
receipt
bill.
on his arse. It's incredible.
Yeah.
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 I don't know. I mean, it was all right. Apart from the juddering of the drills in the morning and all that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Apart from that, yeah, it was all.
All in all,
okay.
good holiday.
I didn't have a bad part. My
That's
bad
'cause you
part
were drunk
was
the
getting
entire
back on
time.
the plane to come back here.
Do you know what my favourite part was?
What?
Is when we went rum tasting.
Oh God, I forgot about that.
But also, I was so hungover. This was on your birthday. I was so violently
How
hungover.
hunched on that day
I
were you?
was-
You looked like an
I
elf.
saw God on that day. So we trek up this mountain. First of all, the guy driving us, I don't know what his issue was. He was driving on the other side of the road. He was going about 104. It was hell. We get there. She puts us in this hangar full of rum. And the smell,
barrels full of the
the smell of rum, I'm shaking. When you're that hungover, it's not good. We
No.
then get in, and she's going, "Here's 7 rums for you to taste and drink all of it because that's how we work here." We drank all of it. I skipped out that place. The hangover
Well, you
left my
stood up
body.
straight. That was a plus.
Dad was going, okay.
I think that
It's
was a
been
good
my
day.
best birthday ever. I'm not even drunk. It's the best birthday ever. I thought, I don't know what you just said. I don't know what that man just said. You had a great time.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you're
Yeah.
only
I
60
love
once,
rum.
Grace. You're
Yeah,
only
right.
60
Yeah.
once.
Mm.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
It was worth it.
You mean 50?
Yeah.
Oh, do I?
21.
Yeah.
You mean 50?
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course. Ah.
60. It was 60.
Yeah, you had a great time though. You really enjoyed that. You love a Mount Gay.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of gay,
Yeah.
got a gay daughter now.
Yeah.
Does
Well,
anyone like that transition there?
well, to be honest with you, it's a quick fix. I'm not going to be a grandma quick, am I?
No, that
So
was
that's it, that's a
Mum's
plus.
main fear always in life is that I was going to have a kid.
I
One thing
don't
about
mind you having a kid, Grace. It's
That's
landed.
my fear.
No, that's
no,
his
that
fear,
both.
Yeah, it's my fear.
Something about Mum is even though you've got 2 kids, you hate kids. I've got that
hate
from you. I hate fish.
Okay.
No, yeah, you hate kids.
I don't mind kids, but I thought you were going to maybe sort of go, hey, guess what, Mum? But now, of course, it's a bit more of a long process.
Yeah,
so I
of
can
course.
prepare myself.
Yeah,
like,
have a
get
drink.
out the country.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's great. And also,
I think it's great.
I think it's great. And also, I was rather hoping that with the 2 of you in your house,
Yeah.
that everything would be a lot more neater and tidy.
Yeah.
That's not happening, is it?
No.
I've never known 2 girls not to be able to put the bloody bins out
Yeah, that's true.
every week.
Yeah.
Just put the bin out.
Here it comes. I like
Yeah,
it.
we'll just cut this bit.
Keep going.
Just put it on 1.5.
Oh my God. But apart from that, I think
What
it's
about
great.
dishes?
No,
Oh my
don't
God.
get started on that. What did you think about me being a big lesbian?
Nothing really.
Lesa.
I think the best thing was Grandma's reaction of not having a reaction. What do you reckon?
Yeah, because I really thought that woman was going to hit the roof. This is a very religious old woman. No offense, she's not watching. But no offence
No
to that
offence.
woman.
It's none taken, Grace, I can assure you.
She had a salt and vinegar crisp.
Eh?
She'd be gone.
She would be gone.
That's how old this woman is. So and usually when you talk about the gay, she's not
How was it?
the gay. She's not very, she wouldn't wear a gay pride flag, would
Well,
she?
you've got to tell the story.
She'd burn
You've got
it.
to tell the story about when Eyelashes met Grandma.
Yeah, she did do that. Well, it was Grandma's 185th birthday and she came round the house and Eyelashes was there. So I thought, do you know what? She might not hate gays. She might like this one. So I bring her round. Grandma looks at her up and down. Hello. And then she goes, who's this little fella you've brought round then? And I went, well, that is not a man. It's a woman. To which she then says, when are you marrying a rich man? I think she caught on. And I said, God forbid, maybe I'll turn lesbian. Here I am, toes in the water, toe in a pie. What is it? Finger in a pie?
No.
Whatever, I don't know what the saying is. Toe in a pie is weird.
You're dipping your toe in the water.
I'm dipping my toe in the water.
Yeah.
She then goes, good heavens.
No, you have to say,
forbid.
good heavens.
Good heaven, God forbid. So then I thought, yeah, this is my mate, Eyelashes. This is my really good friend.
Yeah. Things weren't going to plan.
No, it wasn't.
Things weren't going to plan. So
But
we moved swiftly on, didn't
Your
we?
first reactions, go on.
Well,
People
but
want the tea.
I didn't have one because I don't care if you're with a guy or a girl.
Yeah.
As long as they're decent people.
Yeah.
Kind.
Yeah.
Honest.
Good
Enough about
looking.
me.
But
What about the others?
I've got. So we still call her eyelash, right? Because you're not allowed to call her name.
Yeah.
But I've heard a rumor, and I'm not saying that she plays for Ipswich, but I heard a rumor that Ipswich female players eat people's pets.
Yes, I've also
I've heard that rumor.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's honest to God.
Yeah.
You brought your girlfriend round.
Yeah.
My cat was missing.
Yeah.
And my goldfish was gone.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
She's
she
an
came
animal.
up talking to me, and her breath smelled the fish.
And I don't want to point fingers, but
I'm
Yeah.
not pointing any fingers.
no, of course, yeah.
But,
I know.
I'm just...
And obviously,
Putting it
as
out
the
there.
bins aren't put out, as the first place he looked.
So
Yeah, of course.
I'm still, I'm not sure yet if I get my fish back. And if my cat shows back up, then maybe I'll accept it.
Yeah,
I'll
cool.
say, we'll carry on from there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats.
Does it sound like anybody?
what is going on?
I don't know.
Right, anyway.
I'm not saying, anyway.
No, we're not saying anything.
going to
Yeah.
put
We're
that
not
rumor
gonna
out there
bash.
that Ipswich players,
Yeah.
female
Yeah.
players are eating
Yeah.
cats and dogs.
Can't wait
That's
for
not
this
But
true.
I've
on.
learned something.
Here we go.
As it goes.
Oh.
She's learnt her celebration off by art.
Celebration bit.
Anyway, you like the lesbians, you like the gays.
Yeah.
Okay, Mum,
think it
your
matters.
reaction. I feel like you could have been a bit like, whoa.
Now look, Grace. I think I may have had a few Proseccs.
Yeah, of course.
But honestly, I'm more than happy with whatever you do.
Right.
Oh, you take that bloody bin out. I really don't care.
Yeah, it's just all about the bin.
I think a lot's made out of about all of this palaver, and I don't think it should be. I think whatever you're happy with, it's fine by me. And your dad.
And thank God she's pretty. Because
is
I
that.
think the reaction actually would have been a bit different if I came back with an absolute beast. I'm going to say it
come to
now.
think of it, yeah, maybe.
yeah, 100%.
Maybe there might have
Maybe you
been,
might be
yeah. But
right.
you're
Yeah.
lucky. She's not a bad looker.
No, of course not.
No, she's
never
not a bad
date
looker.
Minga. Have some respect.
Yeah.
Right. I've asked the people
Oh yeah.
some questions for you.
Oh yeah.
Unless you've got anything else to say.
No.
Cool. Well, thank God for that. Right. Sorry, just the questions already. Have you guys ever farted in front of each other?
Farted in front of Farted.
Farted.
Oh, I never fart. Never.
Do you know what? Funny you should say that. We had lamb. I ate lamb.
Oh, not this again.
Your favourite?
We had
I hate
lamb
lamb.
yesterday, roast
Hate
lamb.
lamb.
And your father.
I don't want to know. You
proceeded
should. It's still yes
to
or a no.
let some wind
It's a
out
yes
at every
or
move.
a no
within after
question.
about 4 hours, there was little burps coming out all the time. They weren't smelly ones, but they
Oh
were there.
my God! Right. So that's a yes from you. Have
Oh,
you
no, I
farted in front of
recorded that on
Dad?
my phone. I was just Just playing with you.
He didn't.
Checking your
Have
reaction.
you farted in front of Dad? I've never heard you fart ever. Ever in my life, 25 years on this earth, never have I heard a sound from your ass.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, but then the day it happens, it's going to be similar to what you did in Barbados. It's going to be...
No, you didn't need to bring that up
nuclear
again.
warfare.
Yeah, brilliant.
I can't forget it, Grace. It traumatized me.
Yeah.
I actually should speak to somebody about it.
Yeah.
He has to go to
I'm never
therapy.
going to be the same. I think about it sometimes, and I start
You know
getting
that bit
paranoid.
where you smell something and gets stuck in your nostrils?
What is going
Yeah.
on? It's
He
still
had
happening.
to go and have his nostrils hair taken out because they all smelt of it.
What
All
was
right,
I
next
like?
question.
Yeah. What was I like as a teenager?
Yeah.
Well, I saw you speaking to Colleen about this, and you were saying you were absolutely terrible. You weren't really.
Mum, I was
No,
a
you weren't.
nasty
no, you
piece of
weren't.
work.
Not, well, I don't think you were. I don't think you were.
Well, not to us.
No.
Really?
No, you were like the model child. Like,
Yeah,
I
you were very nice.
couldn't
actually.
believe how
Only now
easy
you're shit.
it was.
Ruined it. That's fine. Yeah, no. Okay. Did you not think that fashion was a bit crazy? I had Amy Winehouse inspiration
Look,
there.
everybody goes through their stages.
I was a goth at one point.
Yeah,
You were a goth.
I was a goth.
You were a goth.
I was very depressed.
Well, funny enough, look,
Nasty. Once again, what's going on? Right. I was a goth.
you're a bit of a stinker. That's all I would say. You're a bit of a stinker.
That's not
Don't wash.
changed,
There's
really.
nothing's
Oh,
changed
sorry.
I
there.
literally always watch. Right.
Yeah.
Next question. Am I your favourite child?
Is it this will thing, 64?
I
No
can
one even
neither
asked that.
confirm
I'm
or
not gonna lie, no
deny
one
No,
asked
we're
that.
not confirming or denying it.
So yeah, who flew first class?
Not the first class. Not the first class trip somewhere might define it.
Oh, a secret you've kept from Grace. What's a secret you've kept from me?
Oh, you drove for
Yeah, I remember this, idiot.
about 5 years
Without the black box.
at the
in it.
exact speed limit.
took your black
everywhere
box
you went
out.
to because you thought you had a black box.
I
in
did
the
do
car.
that, yeah.
And I took it out 1 year after you had your license.
Yeah.
But I
yeah.
never told you.
That was the best thing. That was the best thing, really.
Yeah, to
Yeah.
be fair, I would have probably
I,
died.
know,
I
think that's
always
right.
laugh
It's only
every
now
time
you.
you said,
It's
"I've got a
now
black
you.
box."
Yeah. I think you need a black box now.
I was like, I was going a bit fast. I'm a bit anxious. Like, obviously,
I've got
what's
a
going to
black box.
happen? That was smart, though. I think that's a very smart thing to do.
Kept you alive, I think.
It did keep
Yeah,
you alive.
100%. I did nearly die the first day I drove to college, though. Lorry.
Well, I bought you a car.
Yeah,
And
thank
on
you.
the very first day that you went out, you decided, I said, why don't you take the bus and practice driving
I've got
the car?
anxiety. Do you remember that anxiety on that bus?
Yeah, I said, why don't you drive the car?
Crying every
and
day.
Drive the car on the weekend and practice
Stupid
the car
idea.
and go to school. But no, you took the keys and you said, I'm driving to school from now. And you
I did do
backed
that.
out the garage, hit
Yeah,
my
too
car,
right. I did hit you.
went out onto the road.
Race.
And then I hit the garage coming back in.
Oh,
Do you
yeah.
remember? Yeah.
And then you
Women
were all-
drivers.
That was you that did that.
What?
Oh.
Yeah, it was him.
But you, but yeah, I think it kept you alive.
Yeah, that's fair. And thank God.
Yeah.
Because you'd be so depressed if I died.
Grace, you could do that black box now. You drive like a lunatic.
Nasty. Okay, what is something you're most proud of me for? Apart from being a legend. Skinny one.
I think you were bullied at school a
Well,
lot.
thanks for bringing that up. Well,
You were bullied at school a lot,
Whoa.
and you dealt with it. Because I went down there and told them to sort off. No, I think
Yeah, I
you
did do
dealt
that.
with you dealt with your school years very well, and I'm very
Thank
proud
you.
of that because
Thank you.
I think there's kids today that are bullied, and I think you have got the capacity to help somebody that doesn't know where to turn.
yeah, don't be a goth. That would have helped me a lot.
No, but I think you were very good like that.
Yeah,
So I was proud of you about that.
thank you. What about you?
I was proud of your work ethic.
Yeah.
Went up to, when you worked at Costa,
Yeah.
went up a few mornings with you to open up.
At 5:30,
Three.
and,
yeah,
and you
it
had
was-
to.
it was
You were
amazing to
responsible
see.
for opening the shop.
Yeah,
and
I was.
Yeah,
sorting
it
all
was
out.
amazing
So
to see how
that was
you
good.
worked. Yeah.
I
That
put
was
all
good,
the
and I can
sandwiches
see your
out.
work ethic is.
Sure.
Okay, so working at Costa, brilliant. Nothing now for loose women.
Well, that
Losing
goes without
weight.
saying. That goes without saying. But I'm just
I
saying.
was a porker
generally-
at one point and I lost that. Do you know what I mean? That could have been a good.
No, I mean, I think the way you're manoeuvring through your career
Not the
right now, which is
manoeuvre.
a bit sort of quite quickly now.
God bless.
I don't underestimate anything that you can and will achieve because of where you were when you were younger. You're there, you want it. If you want it bad enough, you'll do it.
What she said. Tell them. Okay. How long have you guys been together? And what is the secret? Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh. What is the secret to a happy marriage?
No, I haven't got one.
We've been together 23 years.
That's crazy.
No, we have got one. Really.
Yeah, you've been together
Since you were 2.
me whole life.
Since you were
Yeah.
2.
Yeah, a wee lamb, if you will.
A wee lamb, yeah.
So what's the secret to a happy marriage?
Don't talk to one another.
Yeah. I pretend she's not there when I'm at home.
Yeah, of course. Give me an actual bit of advice, please.
Try and meet each other halfway and talk.
Yes. Yeah, it has to be 50-50. Yeah, you work together.
Yeah.
Play
Listen
hard
to
together,
each other and
have fun together.
have fun, yeah. Apart from when you're in a room there where you've pooed, Grace, because obviously the fun all goes out of it.
The fun all goes out the window when I do. I hate that this podcast is based around my shit. Right. What is the funniest story we all have together? I know mine and Dad's with you, though, but you didn't find it funny.
Well, there's a surprise.
It's when
What was
Dad spun out. He had this little sports car and he went, yeah, look at this. Accidentally span it out. We were spinning for what felt like years. I aged. We landed on the grass verge and Dad goes,
Don't you tell
yeah,
your
whatever
mother.
you do, don't tell your mum. I was like, yeah. I got in. Mum. Dad nearly killed us.
No. And Oliver nearly
We
did that
nearly
with you as
died.
well.
Yeah, everyone. I'm always in the car when there's an incident.
Yeah,
and then
Ollie did it with you.
went absolute. It was incredible to see. I was like, yeah.
Well, I wasn't best pleased.
No, of course.
No.
Yeah, you were an evil child.
Yeah, too right.
Yeah, but I like that about you. That you'd always drop me in it.
Yeah, of course. I was a snitch since
sure.
day one.
That's for
snitch
sure.
since day one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I think that's why I got bullied at school. I was such a snitch. Someone was horrible to me. I'd be like, Miss. She called me fat.
Well, Grace, look, I mean, the best thing with you was when you had the fight. It was all fisticuffs. You didn't actually hit anybody.
Oh, yeah.
What the heck was going on?
Yeah, I did have a fight at school. No, at school I did have one.
Yeah.
And it was, oh my God, and I fell over
was
on
all
the
air.
floor. My thong came out.
Yeah.
And I flew on the floor and my mate had to step in and beat her up for me. I was like, yeah, it was awful.
I know. But
That
it
was
was funny.
horrific.
There was little fisticuffs going everywhere.
And then
Oh,
I
yeah,
cried
that's
when I
what,
got in the car.
Your friend said that the arms were flying
The arms
everywhere.
were flying.
It wasn't connecting to anything.
No,
but
I
it was flying
couldn't
everywhere.
see. I
And you
couldn't see
were
a
worn
thing.
out afterwards.
I was knackered. I was knackered. It was all the adrenaline. I nearly threw up. I had potato balls that day and I nearly threw them up because of all the adrenaline. It was hit me.
They said to me that it looked like you were doing a dance. They wouldn't show you in a fight, but it looked like you were doing a helicopter dance or something. And that was it.
Don't give her the ick because she sat right there.
All right.
Okay? Yeah.
Okay.
I did really well at that fight and I won.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the story. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
we're
stick
sticking
that.
with it.
Funniest story of me is me getting beaten up.
I don't know. Life with you, Grace,
Basically.
is just never-endingly Grace life. I mean, I bought them with me today.
No.
I have bought them with me today. I cannot believe you buy a pair. First of all,
Here we go.
You go and buy a pair of Gucci shoes at 6 o'clock in the evening because nothing else is open.
Sunday.
Then you buy them, and in the space of 3 hours, you managed to wreck them.
Do you know what though? I don't know how, when I'm
Would
drunk.
you like to see them?
No
Oh.
one needs to see them.
Well, I'm telling you.
They look like war wife shoes as well. But when I'm drunk, and you've seen it now firsthand,
When you're drunk?
I act like I'm going to war.
Your dad said
I'm
to me,
sprinting down the road, ready, arms out.
But your ankles also. Going
Ankles
left
are
and
also
right, yeah.
flopping left, right.
but I've
Scuff.
never seen a pair of shoes wrecked so magnificently
Thank
within
you.
such a short space of time. Your father said to me, do you like those? He said, I can
They
repair
were
them.
the ugliest shoes.
I know, that's what I was saying. What
walked
do you
into
mean I can
Eyelash's
wear them?
house and she literally went, And I thought, okay.
Anyway,
nasty.
I think you have a knack for not being able to look after clothes. Anything like that.
This is why I couldn't have a child again.
I bought you some
I'd
pegs
leave it
because I know
somewhere.
you need some pegs.
I do. I just don't buy anything. I don't like leaving the house. As we all know, I don't like leaving the house.
I think my funniest, most recent story with you is when you came to me one day and you said, and this is only recently, I don't know how you missed this all your life, I've discovered lying. And then you...
Now you're very good at
I
it.
I
lied
can't
to get
believe-
out of something and it worked. And I was
and
like,
you discovered lying, and the look on your face was like...
What was
It was
it
like
the
that
other
movie
day?
Smile.
We were in the kitchen and eyelashes, I'm telling you something, and eyelashes, and you're looking at me as if like you're taking it all in. Eyelashes said, here, listen to this. So what did she say, Grace? And you went, you hadn't been listening to a word I said.
zone out.
And you've got this look about you to say, yep.
No, but to be fair, I usually when I have to do something, I've got to do it, right? And I've never thought about lying. And then one day I thought, do you know what? No, I can't be asked. I'm going to make up a lie. I made up a lie with the help of Hannah. And and it worked. And I thought, why have I never done this before? It felt incredible. I got the day off.
Yeah, but look at last week.
I had guilt.
Look at
Yeah, but
last
you were
week.
24 and
Yeah.
you're calling
I
everybody
said
up
to
as
you-
I've discovered lying.
I said to you, have you taken the
What?
bins out? And you went, yeah. So I said, oh, it was a blue bin. Yeah. I
Yeah.
looked at the blue bin. It was full.
It was full, yeah.
And
I
you
didn't
going,
take it out.
yeah.
I didn't take it out.
You're very good at it now, Grace.
Thank you. Well,
It's okay.
could you tell Grace was a big fat lesbian when she was younger?
No.
No.
Thank you.
Well, you're not big fat.
Thank you. You're my favourite parent.
60-40.
That was nice. Yeah, give me more in the will. What would you like to see me do in the future?
Well,
Here we go.
here's the thing. I think you need to learn how to be a dustman for the day or do something that you would never do at home, i.e. clear up.
Yeah, of course.
I would like to see you on national TV undertake something like being a dustman for the day. So the thing is, Grace, everyone's on the bandwagon with this sort of family thing. Let's travel around the country. Let's do this. Let's cook. Meh. What you need to do is something really out your comfort zone, and that's clean.
Yeah. Of course.
So I think we need to see if there's anybody out there.
Well, let
that
me be
we
a bin
could,
man.
You know, go and
You know I've
spend
got a
the day
thing
with
about
the dustman.
germs, though. I'm not doing that.
Eh?
I've got a thing about germs.
You shouldn't have to worry about that, I'm sure.
No, it comes to sickness. If I'm next to someone that's been ill, you will never find me being a nurse, anything like that. Because if you are
You do
unwell,
realise
better
at
actually
one
stay
point
away
in your
from me.
career, before
Yeah.
you started all of
Knew
this,
this was gonna
you
come up.
wanted to be
Paramedic.
A what?
Paramedic.
Ambulance.
It's literally a paramedic. But
Well, not necessarily.
that is a paramedic. But
You-
and then do you remember I watched 24 Hours in A&E? A woman broke her arm and he passed out.
No, it wasn't that. They were sick. And you went, well, that's a no from
I'm
me.
not. Yeah, I'm not messing about with
No,
that. I'm
no.
not messing
So
about.
that was
with
the end of that?
Yeah, just vile little things. Yeah. Oh, yeah. What about you? What do you want to see me
I can't picture
do?
you with a mop bucket and vomit.
No,
No,
I can't imagine
oh my
her with a
God,
bloody mop
that would
bucket, that's for
kill
sure.
me.
I just thought I'd mention.
I'd be in the back of my own ambulance if someone was sick next to me. I'd drive myself
Yeah.
there.
Do you remember that time we were driving? I don't know where we were. We were going down to London for something, and you, funny enough, you had a hangover, and when you were sitting at the back and you had your head out the window.
Oh, because I
what
felt
was all that
so
about?
unwell. Yeah, I remember that.
You had a hangover, but we got stuck in traffic and we got diverted off
Getting
the
anxiety
M11.
thinking
So we were
about
going
it.
along and we were doing all
Country lanes.
the country lanes.
yeah, I
And
went green.
all I could see from where I was sitting was your head out the window with the tongue hanging out like that and dark glasses. Yeah.
After watching you and Don't Look Up, I'd like to see
Don't
you
look
do some-
down.
Don't look
Don't
down,
look
you
down.
fool. You
Don't look
can't-
down.
Don't look up.
Don't Look Up is
looking
a
at
movie.
these.
Yeah. Don't Look Down. I'd like
Yeah.
to see you skydive.
No, absolutely not.
I would love to see you skydive with somebody.
Yeah, it's all
In
fun
a
and
plane.
games. Do you remember I'd be sending you pictures of me crying in the group chat and you
I
guys
don't know whether that was
"Ha, ha."
you or Chris Hughes. I don't know. But
Yeah,
you
both
cried,
of us were just
same
crying.
class,
Yeah,
mate.
vicious
Yeah.
things. Okay. Next up, have you guys ever been annoyed about something I've posted online?
No, because I don't read your posts.
You do. You're obsessed with me.
I might be obsessed with
Not-
you, but I don't
Not
follow
really.
your
But
stuff
I
all the
think
time.
once you posted something about Royal, and I told you to take it down.
Yeah.
About what?
A royal.
A Royal. and I
Oh,
told you to
yes,
take it-
yeah.
I called up, and that was the only time I ever got involved
Yes.
with what you were doing. I called you
Yeah.
up and said,
Mustn't do
"Take it
that.
down now,"
Naughty.
and you did. You did.
I did do that. People are very funny about the royals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who do you think I'm most like?
Me.
I think humour-wise, I'm like you, but I think the way I live is like you.
Yeah.
No, he's clean. You're not.
Again, Mum, please. No, I do. I think
Yeah. Yeah.
I handle situations like you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I don't worry about. Yeah, I think you'll eventually find your feet and you'll settle down eventually, or maybe not. Maybe not. I didn't until I was 40.
What do you mean? I've settled down.
I don't mean in a relationship.
Oh, sorry, I panicked
I mean, otherwise, you know.
In life.
I was pretty well until I was 40. So
That's when he met me.
Yeah.
39.
And he had
No, I met
39,
you before
actually, you
that.
met me.
No, I came to England. That's what settled me down.
Yeah, you can't have fun here.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
Kind of had to get to work and.
What did you guys think of me at uni?
Yeah, good. I was
Yeah,
impressed
you were
with
right. You were right.
I wanted you to have a good time, and you were having a good time, but you were also working. So.
Do you remember when you used to have
Didn't
to
have
do
any
the
problems.
stay overnights there? Do you remember? What was that when you had to stay the night
Where?
at CRC?
No, this is a uni.
Oh, I'm talking
at
about
Nottingham.
uni. Yeah, CRC. That was horror.
That
we all
was
got
awful.
we all got so
Uni,
drunk.
you were very well. You cried when we first took you
I remember that.
to Nottingham because
You did, like a
you
big
cried.
baby.
We took you out, drove you up there, and we said, "Right, look,
Do you
this
remember
is it."
this is such a low point. I was crying on the tram.
No, you were
Oh,
crying
that-
before
Yeah, you
that.
were.
You were crying in the restaurant
That's it.
at lunchtime, and then we.
You were crying.
I was
on the
just crying all
tram,
day
you were
long.
crying in
Yeah,
the
just crying
restaurant.
You were crying when you did the BBC thing.
Yeah, well, good reason. That was hell.
It's all hell for you, Grace.
Yeah.
When you were that age.
Yeah, I was really
But
scared.
you've come out to the sideline.
Yeah, look.
Yeah, so it was quite,
Yeah.
you know, I was quite proud of the fact that you didn't want to come home on weekends and you.
How did
were
you
out
find
partying.
always moving me and Tat out? Because now we're at a stage where you know that we were so stoned every time you'd come to our house.
Oh, I could tell, yeah.
and
Every
we
time.
hadn't packed anything, and we would just let you guys pack everything. It was incredible. And you would.
You mean Dad and Bella?
Yeah, Dad and Bella would always pack all our
That's
stuff
Dad.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You always
Yeah.
said, we won't be long, and you were gone 3 days. I don't know what the hell was going on.
Yeah, because we get there and they'd both be sitting on the couch going.
Yeah, we did do
So
that.
Bella and I just got on with it and
Yeah.
treated
Mind you, you
ourselves
did
to
have
a
a
nice
knack
lunch.
of choosing accommodation that across the road was all that
Yeah,
sort of
we
thing.
lived on a prostitute street. Do you remember they tried to knock on our door and fight me and Tat? And I thought,
Did you get those little
she made
arms
me
out?
go out first. I was like, yeah, I've got this, Tat.
Yeah, but knowing you
have
and
it.
Tat, you probably instigated
Did you
it.
coerce the
They
situation?
rang our bell and went, I want the girls in flat 5. And we were like, okay. And then we clocked because we were flat 5. I thought, that's us. That is us. So then we were trying to like sober up. I was eating sweets, oranges, and I was like, let's take it. And by the time I went downstairs, they were gone.
They were gone.
What is some help? What is a moment I really embarrassed you as a kid?
Embarrassed us.
I shat in the pool.
You embarrassed.
If you
yes.
go way back, yes.
You
yeah.
pooed, didn't you? You did a little sausage in the pool, didn't you?
Yeah. I invited, we weren't together yet, but I invited your mum and your dad
Yeah.
and you to an opening of a new venue.
A very
on a
nice,
resort,
plush place.
in a really top-end resort. In
And you
Virgin
had
Gorda.
your little yellow swimsuit with your little chunky legs and everything.
Yeah.
And I went for, I don't know what I was doing. I
Probably went
drink
for a
at the bar.
wine.
Well, I think
Yeah,
I went
too,
to the bar,
right, as you
funny enough.
should.
And Andrew said, oh, Grace. And you used to love swimming with Andrew. And then suddenly there were these little air bubbles coming up behind
I just
you.
feel like the
Little
details
floating
unnecessary.
piano.
The details
Sausages.
it's very unnecessary. Can I just say I was like 3, 2, 1?
Well, thank God it wasn't the ones that
Maybe,
we were in
between 1 and
Barbados.
2.
Yeah, I
You
was
were-
1
you
and
were
2. I wasn't
between
just
1 and
shitting
2.
up the pool at 10.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
I
but
was of an age where
you
it was,
knew what you were doing because you had that smile on your face. He said, Gracie, have you done a little poo?
right, we need to move on. Okay, life living abroad
Right,
with me.
yeah.
They call me
Well,
the
your
white
father
girl,
used to
yardie.
hose you instead of wash you because you
Yeah.
were still a
Mum,
stinker.
please, I can't with this. Please leave the shit out of this.
Okay.
The next one. It's too much.
Shit factors in a lot with your.
It does,
living
Grace.
with you,
You're a
Grace.
little stinker.
Guys,
It does.
please.
What else
Please.
did we
Leave
do
it
with
out.
her?
Yep. Thank you. Dad taught me how to crack coconuts with my hands.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that?
Is that when
Yeah,
you
I
broke
taught you
your
how
foot?
to open coconuts. I did that a lot with you. Whenever we went to the Caribbean on holiday, you would go to
No,
the
when we
beach
lived
with me.
out there.
Yeah, but
I'm
then
talking-
also when we went on holiday, you remembered, and we went to Tobago once, and you managed to open a coconut up without any tools or anything.
With your tooth.
Nice. Once again, I've got
Then,
blue dysmorphia. What's going on? Nasty.
Yeah, you're quite. I remember you used to drive the golf carts and drink beer.
I did do that, and I got pulled over by the
Drank beer a bit too
police.
early.
Yeah.
I used to steal the beers and drink it in my room.
Grace, you see, you're not helping yourself.
No, I did do that.
Yeah, I used to go in the fridge and
Start
count,
at a young
count the beers every morning and realize, there's always one or two missing. And then realize it was you.
I'd be passed out in my room at 4.
I thought one of the neighbors was coming in and stealing the beer.
Yeah, so that happened.
Yeah.
You cooked our pet goat and didn't tell me. One day the goat was gone. You saved
I
a
gave it
goat.
to the neighbor.
No, we gave it to the neighbour and the neighbour cooked
Yeah,
it.
we had a pet goat for a bit.
It was delicious.
Have you heard? Yeah. And then I was like, "Where's the goat gone?" And he was like, "There's literally what you
Yeah.
ate." And I thought, "Oh, eh."
Yeah.
Because you thought it was a human and you saved it. It was literally a goat.
Yeah.
Okay.
We need to talk about our race.
Okay. Dad, do you want to start this off then?
Yeah?
No, go on then, take it away.
I just want to know if you're preparing for the race.
So I may have slagged off old people on loose women. Upon reflection, it wasn't really the audience for that, if you know what I mean. And I just said old people, really cute, like running, like bless them, trying to get in shape and, trying to cling on to the rest of their years.
Yeah.
And cling on. So Dad has now challenged me to an 800-metre race
There we go.
to see who wins, the young or the old. You're the old, I'm the young.
Yeah.
You've even got your running hoodie on. He started a running club.
Yeah, he's ready.
He started a running club.
Yeah, man.
And that is a midlife
I
crisis.
haven't started. I joined Best Athletics.
Okay, he's joined Best Athletics.
Yeah.
Use discount code Andrew Bruce 10. Yeah, you have done that. But predictions? Who do you think is going to win, Mum?
To be honest with
Just
you,
look at
Grace,
these
it's gonna
legs
be
quick.
Dad.
No.
Come on.
I'm built like a runner. I just don't move. It's wasted because I've got such long legs I can stride. You,
Yeah, we'll see.
I don't want to shame you.
Have you started training?
I'm just going
No.
to make sure you see the bottom of these shoes because you're going to be looking at them.
Cool.
That's all you're going to be
Sketches.
seeing from the
800
back.
meters.
Do you know how you're of an age when you think it's a good idea to wear Skechers?
But they're comfy.
There we go. It's all about comfort when you
They're
reach a certain
comfy.
age.
They're
Yeah.
comfy.
I'll
And with
be
your
in-
bunions, you'll be wearing
I
them soon
literally
yourself.
don't have bunions. I don't have bunions.
State of your
I
feet.
can't help it. I turned 60 and I love Skechers.
You love Skechers. I know
love
it's part of the vibe. Okay. What is my worst state you've ever seen me in drunk?
Oh, well, I think the holiday takes the biscuit a little bit, and then there's been the odd time when you've been at home, but I've never
Barbados. Yeah,
Barbados
definitely.
without a doubt.
Really?
Yeah.
Because don't forget, you've probably had
night
some
you
real
were out with
humdinger
Drew.
hangovers, and we're not around
The
to see it.
humdinger? Yeah, of course.
But we saw Grace,
Mum.
you couldn't even you
You were hunched. You looked like your grandma.
Crazy.
You were walking like your grandma.
you look like
No,
That was when I
back
was
in
hungover,
Notre
not
Dame.
drunk though. I'm talking like when you see me like, for Jesus, she needs to get her stomach pumped.
Yeah, Barbados.
Oh, okay.
I think that time when that morning when you got up, you were walking hunched over.
See, you always think it's a good
you
idea
look-
at the time, and I'm laughing my head off because I know the next morning the L shape's coming out.
Yeah, of course.
You
I
looked
don't
like
know.
you were about to die.
No, but while I'm drunk, not the day after.
Oh, while you're
While
drunk.
I'm drunk.
I don't think she
Has there
Oh.
been a moment, because I specifically remember my 21st birthday, Mum finally let me have a party at the house. So I had all my friends.
Oh,
I will never forget this. I was walking round, again, hunched over, nipple out. So sorry. Tat took off all her clothes and was just walking around the house naked, bumped into Dad, and Dad was like, ugh, like, oh, and everyone else was in the hat. It was absolute hell.
was.
That for me, and I
Yeah.
was singing WAP to everyone in the neighbourhood, if you know about WAP. That's to me my lowest point in front of you. I woke up the next day and I remember hysterically crying. Don't remember why. I think you were nasty to me. Vicious.
no surprise.
Yeah.
No, yeah, that was
That has
pretty
to be-
bad for you
yeah.
and Tat.
Yeah.
But yeah, just walked up
Even
to your room
everyone
and
there,
shut
we
the door.
had Demi's boyfriend vomiting in the toilet below.
Oh, I remember that.
Taylor and
Oh,
Megan.
yeah.
Megan couldn't walk. She couldn't find the door. I just thought this is all too much.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
all too much.
It is all too much. Well, you never had a birthday party at home.
Oh,
Steve.
I haven't been allowed
No.
to. Yeah.
I'd
That's
move
just
rather
normal,
than have that.
Yeah.
I think that's just normal.
Oh.
Okay. Are you worried about trolling and me? Obviously, it's hard to find things to say that are nasty about me, but people do.
Well, I think as you progress in your career, you will receive some comments here and there, but I think you just have to. It's the trade you're in as such. You just have to work through it.
That was
You
awful
will get.
advice.
I'm not going to say to you,
That was
no, you're not going to
horrific
get them.
advice.
You will get some
Right.
comments.
Do you ever want to fight anyone's mum because they've been horrible to me?
No,
Ah.
no.
I don't understand people who troll, because if they're not happy with your content, they shouldn't be watching it. Why don't they watch something that they do?
But then I
like?
guess on Loose Women, they didn't choose to have me on the panel, and here I am with my buck teeth out, giving my 2 cents. Do you know what I mean? Like, I get that.
Well,
I think whatever
you
you
have to have different
do,
point
you
of
know,
views.
you
Must have different teeth.
Just be yourself. You don't have to put on any airs and graces. Just be yourself. Everyone loves you for that. Anybody else that doesn't like it, switch off.
Right. And they're probably like really ugly as well. If they're horrible.
I wouldn't know. I'm not looking at them. But
They're ugly.
I'm
Okay.
doing ways.
Last few questions.
oh, time's flown.
Time has flown. Do you guys, obviously, you know I hate sick. I've got a thing about sick. Do you come on now. Do you have any phobias yourself?
Paying bills.
You've been on a roll today, Mum. Straight off the tongue. Right, any actual phobias?
Any actual phobias?
I don't like needles. That's it.
Your
Oh,
father
Dad is
doesn't like
pathetic when it comes
needles.
to
He's
needles, yeah.
not keen.
Same.
In fact, he passed out while watching you having something done.
Oh yeah.
My teeth. They injected my teeth. Dad went white. Never seen anything like it in life.
that was a feat.
We went to the dentist, and the dentist pulled out a needle, and said, "Oh, shall I get you a chair to sit down?" Thinking, I thought she was talking to Grace, but she was talking to me.
He went this colour.
Yeah, you weren't helping me. You
No.
weren't helping me. I looked at your face. I thought, why is he acting like that? What's going on now? Yeah,
At least you
vicious.
didn't have to worry about the needle then.
No.
Yeah, so I was worried about you dying of a heart
Yeah.
attack.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. Would you guys have any more children?
Well, I could do.
You could adopt. You don't like kids, Mum. You sometimes someone will be like, "Look at my kid," and Mum's like, "Ugh, the germs."
I don't think we'll have any
No,
more
you
kids.
don't like
No,
kids.
I don't
yeah.
think we'll have any more kids.
That's my favourite thing to watch Mum around kids. The kid's like, "Watch this," and she's like, "No,
Be brief.
no." Yeah, but you're good with kids.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but he's happy to hand them back, you see. He's actually said, I'm not keen on being a grandpa, he said.
Oh, really?
A child comes up to me and calls me grandpa.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're in for it.
Yeah.
They're in for it,
They're
I tell
in
you.
for it.
I could never give the child to you. Really, could I?
If she's going to you, she doesn't know which one to
To
point
you?
at.
I don't know, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll teach him how to drink,
Yeah.
how to party,
Yeah.
and do all the naughty
And I'll
stuff.
teach them how to clean, but it's
Oh,
not worked on you,
please,
Grace.
God. Right, last question. Can you please do individually an impersonation of me?
Go on, what does Grace do that
I can't.
Do an impersonation of what I would say.
Well, it's always God forbid.
Oh, you always say, guys.
Guys,
On your,
guys.
that always makes me laugh when you say that.
Or
'cause those
when you've done
guys-
something wrong, you say, and she goes, Who, me?
Dad, what you'll be like, have you put the bins out? I go, huh?
Oh, yeah.
That's her
Yeah, that's
answer
another
to-
one.
What was that? I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
What?
You
Okay.
lie very well, Grace.
Every time you say, what?
You need to stop saying that in front of her because it sounds bad. It sounds awful.
Yeah, every
She's
time
got
you
a
go,
chance
what?
to do
What?
a double runner.
Well, I can't wait for the conversation when we get home. Any last bit of advice you would give to me to save Grace?
Be yourself.
No, have some fun.
Well, you can have some fun.
Have some fun with it. Go
have
on.
some fun
Bit of
with it.
advice. No, no,
Have some fun
don't
with it,
repeat
Grace.
after me.
What can we say?
Tiny. Maybe
Oh,
we should just get a
a
dog.
minute there. Look, he's got your legs.
I hate my life. Look at him. He's so starstruck.
He is
Help.
starstruck. I'm looking at his little body.
There's a lot of bum talk going on. Right. Advice you would give me. Go on. To save grace.
Keep enjoying yourself while you're young.
Yeah.
Yeah, because life changes as you get older.
Keep yourself healthy.
And try not to have too much responsibilities.
Yeah.
Enjoy yourself. That's exactly.
But I
it.
could get a dog if I wanted to get a dog.
Can get a dog, but not at the moment.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Enjoy your life, Grace, and
Yeah.
take care of yourself.
Okay. I am taking vitamins now, actually.
Oh, blimey.
Hannah gave me them.
There is a God.
They're good. They make your wee fluorescent yellow.
Oh, really? Try asparagus. Stinks as well.
Oh, fucking hell. Right, we're ending the pod. Thank you so much for coming on the pod. Any last words you want to say before
See
you
you
go?
later.
Well, I guess that is it. Anything from you, Dad?
No.
Okay.
I'm good.
Well-
I had a good time on your pod.
Thank you.
I
We like
enjoyed
your set.
Spending time
Thank
with
you.
you.
Yeah, we like
Finally.
your set.
Not finally. I don't neglect them. I don't want you to think that. I literally saw them 2 days ago. Tiny, what is
Oh, love
right?
it.
If you've been watching, give it a like and subscribe, and if you've been listening, give it a follow and a 5-star review. Say goodbye in that camera, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
That one. That's fine.